captivates viewers from the very third second. A silent war is waged daily in the wild, not with fang and claw, but with invisible ink and ancient songs. This is not a battle for the strongest, but for the smartest. It's a contest of memory, of chemistry, of fear itself. Long before the first physical confrontation, territory is claimed, boundaries are drawn, and empires are built on signals no human eye can see. Here, in the quiet moments between dawn and dusk, the true art of animal sovereignty is revealed, a dance of strategy and instinct played out on a continental scale. The rules are unwritten, the stakes are survival, and the weapons are as subtle as the wind. The Amur tiger, a ghost in the Siberian taiga, pads silently through a cathedral of birch and pine. Its massive paws, cushioned by thick fur, leave almost no sound on the frozen earth. But its passage is not meant to be a secret. It stops before a gnarled larch, its bark scarred by the seasons. The cat rises on its hind legs, a magnificent stretch of striped muscle and bone, its full weight a terrifying promise of power. Its claws, usually sheathed, extend like curved daggers. With deliberate, powerful strokes, it rakes the bark, gouging deep furrows into the wood. This is more than mere sharpening. It is a declaration. A visual marker, a flag of orange and gold against the pale wood, is visible from a distance, a clear warning to any rival that this land is spoken for. But the visual is only half the message. As it scratches, specialized interdigital glands between its paw pads release a unique chemical signature, a complex cocktail of pheromones that seeps into the wood. This scent is the tiger's personal seal, an unmistakable and lasting testament to its presence. It lingers long after the tiger has vanished back into the shadows, a potent bulletin broadcasting its identity, its status, and its readiness to defend this hunting ground. Another tiger passing this way will read the height of the scratches, the freshness of the scent, and know the size and recent activity of the resident. It's a calculated risk assessment, a conversation held across time, where the cost of a challenge is weighed against the scent of a formidable occupant. Further into its domain, the tiger employs another, more intimate form of communication. It turns its back to a tree, lifts its tail, and sprays a fine mist of urine mixed with secretions from its anal glands. The pungent, musky odor clings to the bark, a far more powerful and enduring signal than the scratch marks. This is not random urination. It is a precise and strategic act. The chemical compounds in the spray convey a wealth of information. The tiger's sex, its reproductive condition, even its individual stress levels. To another tiger's sensitive nose, this scent post is a living document, a detailed biography updated with each visit. It's a way of mapping the invisible walls of its territory, reinforcing its claim without ever needing to patrol the entire perimeter at once. The spray acts as a time-release message, slowly degrading over days and weeks, its fading potency signaling the owner's absence or prompting a refresh. For a female in estrus, it is an invitation. For a young male looking to establish his own territory, it is a stark and unambiguous keep out. These scent stations, strategically placed along game trails near water sources and at the edges of its range, form a network of olfactory fences, a psychological barrier more effective than any physical wall. As the sun bleeds across the horizon, painting the snow-covered landscape in hues of purple and orange, a different monarch asserts its rule. The alpha male of a wolf pack, his silver-tipped fur glowing in the fading light, moves with purpose through the twilight. The pack follows at a respectful distance, their movements synchronized, a single organism driven by a collective will. The alpha stops at a prominent rise, a small hillock that offers a commanding view of the valley below. He lifts his leg, a posture of deliberate dominance, and releases a stream of urine onto the pristine snow. The steam rises in the frigid air, the dark yellow stain a stark contrast against the white canvas. Like the tiger, his urine is a complex chemical messenger, but for wolves, it is a communal act of demarcation. One by one, the other high-ranking members of the pack approach the same spot and add their own scent, a process known as raised leg urination. This co-signing reinforces the pack's collective ownership. The combined scent creates a unique pack-specific odor, a banner of olfactory unity that declares this entire valley as their sovereign land. Wandering loners or members of a rival pack will encounter this scent boundary and understand they are trespassing. It's a warning that they are entering the territory of a unified, organized, and powerful group, a force that will defend its resources with coordinated ferocity. But the wolf's claim is not only written in scent, it is also carried on the wind. The alpha throws his head back, his muzzle pointed toward the rising moon, and unleashes a long, haunting howl. The sound, a deep and resonant call, rolls through the silent, frozen forest, echoing off the distant mountains. It is a sound of primal beauty and chilling authority. It is not a cry of loneliness, but a declaration of presence and power. Almost immediately, other members of the pack join in, their voices weaving together in a complex, multi-layered chorus. Each wolf's howl is unique in pitch and timbre, and together they create a sound that is greater than the sum of its parts. This auditory signal travels for miles, far further than any scent marker, serving as a long-range beacon of the pack's location and strength. To other packs, the howl is a sonic fence line. By listening to the number of distinct voices and the confidence in their calls, a rival pack can gauge the size and morale of the group laying claim to the territory. A strong, unified chorus suggests a healthy, formidable pack not to be trifled with. A weak or scattered response might be interpreted as an opportunity. It is a nightly census, a vocal reaffirmation of their bond and their dominion, a song that defines the very edges of their world. High above the terrestrial dramas, in the canopy of a deciduous forest, another battle for space is waged with melody. As the first light of dawn filters through the leaves, a male songbird, perhaps a robin or a nightingale, begins its performance. Perched on the highest branch of the tallest tree, it puffs out its chest and unleashes a torrent of complex, beautiful notes. This is not a song for pleasure alone. It is a weapon of sonic warfare. The bird song is its primary tool for territorial defense. By singing loudly and consistently from a prominent perch, it announces to all other males of its species that this particular patch of forest with its nesting sites, its insects, and its berries is occupied. The song serves two functions. It warns off potential rivals and attracts a mate, proving he is strong and fit enough to hold a quality territory. The complexity and duration of the song are direct indicators of the male's health, age, and experience. A longer, more intricate melody signals a battle-hardened veteran, a male who has successfully survived past seasons and knows how to defend his resources. A young interloper hearing this powerful broadcast may decide to move on, avoiding a costly and likely futile physical confrontation. The forest, which to our ears sounds like a peaceful morning chorus, is in fact a cacophony of competing claims, a landscape carved up by invisible lines of sound where each male sings to maintain the borders of his tiny, precious kingdom. This vocal fencing is remarkably efficient, allowing birds to manage their territories with minimal energy expenditure, saving their strength for the vital tasks of foraging and raising young, proving that sometimes the most powerful weapon is a voice.